Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. So let me just quickly play around with the mic output so that we can have a. There we go. Okay. If I am too loud or if I am too soft, just please, or too quiet, just please let me know. Then we can get this started properly up. Start this up properly this time. Okay, cool. I think a restart is probably exactly what I needed. Okay. There we go. So please just let me know if I am too loud or too quiet. Okay. Cool. So what we got here is this is a map I've been working. The Ukraine map, and we're gonna go through the assets that have been added today, which is pretty nice. Okay. So let's have a look at the assets. So press P. Go to the industrial. We can see some cableways, which are nice. We can even go to some cableways. We got some coal mine shafts. Let's pop this one in. See what it looks like. Yo, Mr. Dorkwing, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So yeah, no, we just start the stream because it's lagging, and it's being very annoying today. It's being quite annoying today, this stream, but it's okay, you know. Lag is part of the Arma game, you know. So what we've got here is we've got new mine shafts, we've got freaking coal shafts like this, all of these cool things. Like an entire coal shaft. So go in here, voila. Pretty crazy stuff that they've added in. Pretty nice looking stuff. More stuff. So it seems like it's exactly the same. The new trenches, yes, the new trenches are also out. So let's have a look at those once my once my game has decided to stop lagging. Okay, cool. Props. We're gonna go to military, and we will be going to fortifications. No, I don't think it's fortifications. It is. It has to be here somewhere. Dorkwing says, enter the lottery. 100% do it. Just do it. I appreciate you, Saturn. Gonna have a look at these new trenches. So we all know it's basic trenches, right? So if we take them over to the trenches I've built and place them side by side, I had a look at these the other day and I was like, oh my word, these are pretty insane. These trenches that they've made. Not the other day, this morning early, I woke up, was like, I need to have a look at these trenches. So this is the type of trenches that they've got. They've got a 30-degree turn angle. I'm gonna delete these. I'm gonna turn on rotate, snapping angle, and my axis to grid. Like this. Like this. So we've got intersections, so we've got these easy to make, pretty easy to make like intersections with these new trenches, which are pretty insane. I must say so myself. I think that's one thing that they saw that the community really needed are these trenches, and they definitely delivered on these trenches. Let's see. You could just go crazy. You could build an entire system, make it your like a prefab, and just drop it anywhere in your map, and make it, you know, point snapping. That's new. Hold on. Press and hold the B key. Oh. They've got point snapping. Damn. We were talking about this yesterday. I just need to figure out how to use it. Use left mouse button to drag the point. Hold B key. Okay, I do warn, it is very, very laggy for some reason. Okay, guys, they've got point snapping. Damn. Okay, wait. Okay, let's add it. Let's add something right here, just so that we can properly see it. Okay, like so. Drag it like that. Bring it up. Put this one like so. Oh, I'm gonna reseat myself because this is freaking insane. Damn. Whoa, what the hell happened? It has decided to absolutely slap my PC through the face and say, bad boy. Damn. Everything's broken. Mr. Lighthouse, I don't think I've set a frame rate for the workbench. Aha! Ah, yes. Okay, great. We're back. Lighthouse. Did you say a frame rate? Where do you set the frame rate? I'm assuming you set. Come on, man. There we go. Options. I'm assuming it's an option somewhere. Snap to grid. Of course, we always want to snap to grid. Frame rate limit. Let's set it to 60 because I don't need more than that. Okay. We should be back. You know, the lag be going crazy today. Goodness gracious me. Let's just exit out of this. Everything that can take. Okay, let's retry this, guys. Holding down B, selecting this vertex point. Interesting. Origin to vertex, bone to vertex, origin to vertex. Interesting. Vertex to origin. Huh. Look at that. That is crazy. But yeah, new trenches, guys, are pretty. It'll take a while to set up. I mean, just like my trenches, but once you create a prefab, it'll be perfect, absolutely perfect. Let's give this another shot, this vertex snapping thing. To vertex. Interesting. And let's see what it looks like. How high, how low it is. That is, if it doesn't slap my PC again. Damn. There we go. So it's nice and high, nice and wide as well. Nice and wide. Nice and high, nice and wide. Pretty decent looking trench. Compared to mine, it's a lot wider, but I think it's about the same height. So the new trenches are a lot wider. But yeah, that is interesting. Definitely gonna have a lot of fun with these ones, guys. Especially because what we have is we've got angles, so we can angle these trenches at 30 degrees. So 30-degree angles. And then if we decide again, 30-degree angles. So we can have a 60-degree angle on this trench. So what we do is we copy and we paste this one. And it should be perfect. Should be. Let's set these to about 10. And then we copy this one. And then paste this one. Right. And that should sort it out pretty nicely. It does seem like they're a little bit clunky, meaning these things show through. You've got these things that show through like so. So it is a little bit, maybe I'm not doing it right, but it's weird. Maybe 10 or 5. Yeah, and now you can make your own trenches without having to go into Blender and do all that stuff, which is nice. Okay, let's see what else they've added. So we've got the trenches. Trenches, beautiful, great, very well done on those ones. I love them. Personally, I just use my own trenches. I just use my own, and every now and then I'll use theirs. But yeah, I think if you don't want to go and make your own, I think these are perfect. Let's see what else fortification wise. What else do we have that has been added. Okay. Let's see. We've got structures, industrial. We have had a ton of industrial and a ton of like infrastructure stuff being added. So conveyor belts, wooden conveyor belts. So now if we are making a industrial area, for example, let's say this is a farm area, so I'm not gonna I'll come back to the farm area. Let's say we've got an industrial area like somewhere over here. We could place something like this, like a little drivetrain. So this is a drivetrain, right? And we can be like, okay, cool. So we need something that goes up. And like yesterday, what we're going to do is we're going to copy transformation and paste and just rotate 180 degrees, move it, and then just move it up using the snapping, right? Just make sure you use your snapping. So this is the type of stuff that are pretty cool. I think that's how it goes. Would a conveyor belt drive thingy? No, I don't think that's the way it should be. Capita Sensei, how are you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely great day. Yeah, new assets. We're actually just going through the assets today, checking it out, playing around with it, seeing what's new, you know. So very nice. Then you've got more like these and like these. So like basically it's just super cool. Your urban combat is going to go insane with these new assets. Put it at none. So go like so. Snap it up like so. Now you're starting to get a like a whatchamacallit, like a track, which is pretty cool, right? So that's new. That has been added. Let's see what else has been added. Conveyor belts, cranes. New cranes have been added as well. These big, crazy things. These have been added. Enormous cranes have been added. Yeah, the new surface paints look insane. I'll just actually quickly show you guys how to add those surface paints. Ooh, what is this? So these are new. this top part. That's new. Okay, let's go. Armor Forger. Terrains. Common. Surfaces. And... oof. So we've got Sulfur Stream, which is new. Okay. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what it looks like. There we go, Sulfur Stream. Nice and bubbly. Okay. Seabed. We've got seabed. Rock. Rock _1. Pebbles. This mountain grass. Autumn mountain grass. That I don't have. Autumn mountain grass. There we go. So it's a nice autumn flavor. There we go. Mountain grass. Emet, and then another mountain grass thingy. Interesting. There we go. Then we've got this one. Then another autumn mountain grass. Hey, we got a lot of autumn stuff. Heather, autumn, lovely. Look at that. Coastal. Just want to double check these ones. Coastal. Gross 3 EMAT, which is also going in. It's also autumn, which is nice. So this is Gross 3 and this is Gross 3 autumn. Not a big difference, but it's noticeable. Gross 2 autumn. Gross 1 autumn. Leaves. Okay, there we go. We got Gross 2 autumn leaves. There we go. So if you want to make an autumn map, this is definitely what you want to be adding. We've got Forest Pine Autumn as well. So let's see what it's look like. What it's looking like. There we go. Not much different to Forest Pine Base, which is this, and then Forest Pine Autumn, which is this. There isn't a big difference, to be honest. Then we got Forest Deciduous 2 Autumn. Okay, this is definitely changed. Beautiful. It's a little bit more orangey, which is nice. We're gonna add Forest Deciduous 01. This one also has changed nicely. Look at that. Beautiful. More orange leaves. So guys, if you want to start making autumn maps, this is your ticket. We don't only have, you know, autumn textures, but now we've got autumn trees as well. I'll show you guys in a second. Just adding all of these, seeing what they're looking like, because it's pretty fun. having a look at all these. So dirt. So we normally had dirt 1, dirt 2. Now we've got dirt 3. So dirt 3. Dirt 2 looks like this. It's more sandy. Dirt 1 looks like this. Right. So dirt 3 looks like. So these are the differences. This looks more dirty, like a dirt. This looks more like a, I don't know, a less of a dirt. Wire up the sulfur land to stream. That's debris rock. I'm gonna add these. I'm gonna finish adding these, and then we have a look in these into the new streams and rivers and so on and so forth. Debris rock. Just want to double check. Rock 1, version 2. And this is version 1. So it's a little bit more cold. Gave them like a blue tint to it. I think that's the only thing that changed. Coal debris. Coal 1, coal 2, coal 3, coal. So this is coal, obviously. Duh. But you've got coal 2 and coal 3. Coal 3, a little bit more. It looks like it's been laying there for a little bit longer because it's got this little grass inside and stuff like that. So it feels like it's more or older coal that's just been laying there. What else do we have? We've got coal, we've got crop field 1 and 2, that didn't change. Concrete 1 and 2, cobblestone 0-1 and 0-2. Okay, I should probably do that. Okay, V2, and so that's V2 and this is V1. This one feels more dirty. I don't know, man. It's not much of a difference, to be honest. Beach grass, asphalt. There we go. Beautiful, guys. Okay. Sensei, Piano, have you messed with making your own surfaces at all? Yes, I have. I've made a few surfaces on this new map. I've made some burnt out surfaces over here. So it's like a burnt crop type thing going on here. Or burnt, so there where the tanks have been hit, I've just added it's a little bit glossy, but it's okay. It's I'm trying to fix that. So there where the tanks are hit, I place a few burnt out materials. So make it look like it's actually been burning. So, but yeah, no, it's not too difficult messing with your own materials. It's really, it's a fun experience once you've got it in there and you know, once you've got it in there and you see it in action. Oh, it's just brilliant. Sorry, guys. Got a little bit of a brain lag there. Sensei, you're currently learning doors. Lovely. Just keep on learning, man. Just keep on learning. The more you learn, the better. It's freaking awesome. Once you start understanding more and more about the engine. So let's see, with this vertex grouping, I want to move this over to this side. Hold down B. Grab this. Oh, damn. Well, I guess it works. It does snap it a little bit higher. Interesting. I think in this case, you'd probably want to do vertex to origin. Sorry, origin to origin. So snap it like so, and then you use the snapping tool. Then use this grid snapping tool to make the snapping more effective, or not effective, but more accurate. Where else can I use this? Probably Sensei, getting ahead of the curve is a genius idea. Just get ahead of the curve, and then this is new. This wasn't there. That's a new addition. So one thing that they did add that I would say is pretty nice is they did add a lot more ladders to get into the attics. So if we go into like houses with attics, ones that you need to climb into, I'm trying to find those. These ones maybe? No. Yeah, no, they added a lot more ladders to things to make it easy to access, which is nice. Gotta love to see it. So let's have a look at more of these. You know, actually, I'm just gonna go and launch the original world. Gonna save these, launch the original world, and then we're just gonna go through it, see what's new, come back to this world and test things out. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen the new map, but it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. So here's that little railway thingy we were talking about. We were showing. Crazy stuff. Into here, down, and going all the way down. Into this massive freaking construction area. You can, of course, go up in this one to the very top floor. And this is going to be insane for sniping, for freaking just overall gameplay. It's going to definitely increase it. Increase the enjoyability. Got these new apartment buildings and more new apartment buildings. New pipeline systems. Love it. Love to see it. And this also is a new system. It is quite nice. So if you love piping and doing all the piping work and putting it together and so on and so forth, it's a lovely time to get started. So these are also new, which is quite nice. Excuse me. Okay. More of these. So modular pack. What makes this nice is it gives you the option of building your own little construction area like they did over here. So you've got all of these to build your own little modular building, which is pretty cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. So you got all of these new packs of bricks, which is awesome. What else do we have? We've got these. We've got this, which is nice. A new metal shed in agriculture. So agricultural new metal shed, which is nice. Oh, man. Let's have a look at these streams, guys. These streams. So water has had a big change, massive change. It's more see-through. It gives that little depth perception, which is just, oh man, it just looks so good. Look at this. I'm just gonna decrease my camera speed and just go on for a little bit. Just look at the, oh, it just looks so nice. Damn, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we've got new bridges, seems like new bridges. So concrete bridge. Then we've got a bridge, just a standard Soviet bridge. Which is pretty crazy. We've got, what else do we have, guys? We've got a bunch of new stuff. Trenches. So what the trenches are supposed to look like. So definitely got that wiggliness to it, which is nice. Got these new bunkers as well. I know, it's a big W from Bohemia. This is brilliant. I think there people do complain about it. I personally, I'm just like, damn, this is just great. I am absolutely enjoying it. So I don't have anything to complain about in this new update. So there we go. Look at that. Coming in. Got a little ladder. Pop yourself out. Oh man. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Alrighty. What else do we have? We've got some more bunkers as well. These are standard. We've already had these. But we've got these new houses, so cafeterias with a pool table. There are no holes though. There are no holes for the pools, for the bowls. There are no holes for the bowls, guys. Damn. That sucks. New assets of these. New antennas. Brilliant stuff. These are also new. Man, some insane stuff over here. Let's go to the minerally. There we go. All of these standard, except this one is new. That one is not new. Got these nice things over here. These new guardhouses. These ones are also new. New posters as well. Brilliant stuff, guys. More of these. And then, of course, apartment buildings. Some of you may have seen these apartment buildings, but they are absolutely insane. So, yeah. Exciting things. Also, these are new. Some guardhouse, another guardhouse. So, that is pretty cool. A play area for the guards to play when they get bored, you know, standard stuff. And another watering station. Let's go over to the mining area. So this is a interesting. Pretty new. Pretty nice. Got that sulfur around the sides that they just painted around the sides, which is nice. All in all, guys, this map is an absolute, like Dorkwing would say, an absolute W when it comes to content and things for modders to play with. We've got boats, we've got wrecked boats, we've got a bunch of wrecked boats actually. We've got these big ass new things, it's freaking insane, crane things. And then these things as well, new coal loaders and freaking industrial coal loader things, and damn, cool stuff. So far, this map, it's been beautiful. Some more standard stuff over there. This is also pretty standard. And then I'm gonna take you guys. It's a fantastic break from Everon. To be honest, it's a very welcoming one, like you say, Mr. Lighthouse. I just can't get over this water. This water is just beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then you've got these hot streams, so these hot areas give off steam. It gives off steam, guys. Damn. Oh, it's probably an effect, but it's beautiful. And then you've got the very top of the mountain, with a little bit of like the fences and so on and so forth. Pretty cool stuff. And then I'm going to take you guys to 2 more areas, and then we'll just keep on. And we'll I want to check out this sawmill. How do you make the stream? Well, I'll show you. I shall. The sawmill is pretty much exactly the same, but what is not the same is these poisonous lake damage area. So it seems like you can now create poisonous areas like lake areas. So let's have a look, see. Okay. Okay. How do you make this the smoke? To be honest, it's probably a particle effect, which you can just drag and drop into your world. Just look at that. That is insane. Okay, let's grab our test subject. Poor man is going to enjoy this. Oh damn. He did. Okay, so we've got very deadly Devil's Rift. It's probably one of the better ways to describe it. Damn, look at that. So we've got a new UI, which is great. So like, not UI, but like stuff that make you, you know, clog up, which is cool. So now I'm gonna take you guys to the new like broken buildings, all these assets, which are the broken buildings, which is insane, absolutely insane. Which it makes me so excited to see what people are gonna come up with. I think Ukraine maps especially are gonna benefit from this if they're still being updated or so on and so forth, because it's just it gives it that war-torn vibe, you know. So what we've got here is we've got these houses. They come in modular packs, so each part, a lot of these parts are like separate, so you can make your own broken house. And these ivies as well. This ivy comes separately, so you can start placing down ivy on the. It's insane. You can start placing ivy on the walls just to make it even more desolate. I think not desolate, abandoned or post-apocalyptic. It's pretty cool. Let's have a look around here. They also changed how leaves react as well. So now when you walk through things, it reacts to your walking through. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Let's chuck a grenade down into the so we've got leaf splatter. And let's see if it's like Arma 3, where when you lie down, you do move. So it flattens around you, which is nice. I don't know. I can't remember if it's happened this update or the update before, where you flatten the grass, which is pretty sick. The leaves, and also with this update, wind affects mortars and rifle rounds, which is pretty sick. So let's have a look. Put it on. So we put the wind speed something crazy, like something like this, right? And we're gonna do this. We're gonna check it out, see whether the wind actually affects the person. Wind does not affect. Maybe on long distances. Maybe on very long distances. Let's see. Let's see if maybe the wind is affecting it. I am not too sure. I don't even see where I'm hitting. Huh. Interesting. Let's shoot a rocket. Mr. Sensei says I need to shoot a rocket. So let's give that a try. Anti-tank. Oh shot, dude! They've got new anti-tanks. Look at this. For the Russian side, a little disposable anti-tank. So let's see this little area over there. Interesting. So it's coming from the south, the wind. So the wind is coming from that side. So I'm going to shoot this way, and let's see whether it's noticeable. Oh, damn. Whoa, okay. That is amazing. That is insane. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to test. Okay. So yeah, guys, broken houses, brilliant, brilliant stuff for the broken houses. We've got broken churches. We've got 3-story houses that are broken. So a lot of exciting things. Ciao. So let's take it back to Westadivka. Later this evening, I'll be streaming again, going over, again going from, not going over, but today, this, my goodness, I can't speak. This morning's stream is going to be covering everything that's new in the update, everything that's exciting, looking at different assets and so on and so forth. This evening stream will be continuing with the map that we are busy building. So if you want to go and check that out, tune in, check it out, learn a few stuff. But this morning stream is just going to be quick, maybe another hour, and yeah, it's just going to cover everything that's changed and all the exciting bits and bobs. So let's see, structures, agricultural, barns. Let's see if we've got any new barns that were added. No, no new barns. I know that we've had a new metal shed that has been added, which is absolutely pretty cool. Insane, insane stuff. I know I'm saying that a lot, but so let's see if we put this in here. What do we have? Look at that. Gonna go with this one. This is so cool. This is so freaking cool. These new assets. Like so. That could be pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, let's see, hopper. Oh, damn, look at that. We got a hopper as well. Hmm. And just move it out just like so. $15. Voila. Huh. So many new stuff, guys. It's absolutely insane. Um, we've got new sheds, vegetable bed, same water mill, same water towers. These are pretty much the same. Alrighty, so let's go and have a look at ruins. It's, before we do that, actually, just do some industrial stuff. Pipelines, production pipeline. Oh my word. These pipelines, very exciting stuff because now you can make your industrial areas even more industrial. So for example, this area, we can just start and place like something like this. Be like, okay, cool, cool. Now place this. Grab this, copy transformation, and then paste the transformation. And it snaps perfectly. And then we copy this transformation. Grab this one, and then paste this transformation. Bam. And remember, use your snapping tool. And now you can just continue snapping away. We've got turns as well, which is nice. So actually, before we do this one, we can do this. Grab this one, boom, copy transformation, and then paste. Rotate, move, voila. Then we can paste again. There we go. There we go, and copy this transformation and paste this transformation. Oopsies. Going to place a big one, copy, and then paste. Copy this one, paste this one. There we go. Guys, any questions? Any questions? Please pop them in the chat. I'm here to help. I'm here to like show the building stuff and the new assets and so on and so forth. But also, if you need help, just pop them in the chat, and then we'll get that done and sorted. Grab this transformation, copy group, and then paste this transformation. So so Sensei says, do you recommend experimental tools or base game tools? So I know a few people that do use experimental tools. Me personally, I stay away from experimental tools. The only reason why I say that is because when you, to my knowledge, when you need to update, or not update, but if you need to send a update to the workshop, it's not going to work because the base game workshop doesn't have experimental, experimental, what's it called? Goodness gracious, I cannot think. But it doesn't have the experimental stuff, so it won't work when you upload to the workshop for base game. I'd always recommend working in the base game tools, and then if the update is like around the corner and you really want to use experimental tools and you are not going to update your mod, then use experimental tools. But once you start using experimental tools for your map or for your mod, then it's I've had people having difficulty coming back to base game because they've got new unreleased stuff, you could say, that aren't in the base game. So you won't be able to come back to the base game tools if you go to experimental. I hope I answered your question, Mr. Sensei, but if I didn't, just let me know. Yes, this new map, everything you see right here, this is the base game. I personally only run the base game stuff. I don't play around with the other stuff. So yeah, everything you see here is base game. No, No question is a dumb question, in my personal opinion. If you're learning something, you're learning something. It's not a dumb question. Obviously, don't ask me if the chicken came before the egg or something like that. But if it's something that you want to know, that's fine. But yeah, if it's something you want to know, there's no stupid questions. If it's just you, if it's just a person being funny, there could be some stupid questions. Okay, let's see. Increase the strength over here. Okay, what we need is we need a little house here. So let's try and find a one of the new houses. Cranes. This could be pretty cool. We're gonna definitely be using these new cranes in the new map that we're making in the next stream this afternoon. We'll be using those. But I don't think they fit very well here at the moment. So let's see, houses, workshop. Sawmill, portable cabin, office. Aha. We've got new offices. We've got new offices, which is pretty cool. Can place this office right here. Offices, factory all work in progress. Ah. That is where that is stored, so that's good. Factory all. That is this one up there. Concrete plant. And the boiler plant. I don't think so. Oh, hold on, guys. I definitely need to go to the toilet really quickly.
Hey everyone, today
I'm going to put on a little YouTube video for you guys so that you can just watch it while I'm gone, like a short something short. I'm gonna put on the donut tutorial, and then I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. It's gonna be quick.
We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity.
This is Blender.
By the way, if you're starting with Blender, give this guy a freaking subscribe to this man's channel, because this guy is gonna teach you Blender 100%. So I'm gonna play this. I'll be back in like a minute.
Open source 3D software that can be used to make animations, visual effects, game assets, or practically anything 3D. And best of all, it's 100% free and it always will be. If you've never used it before but you want to learn it, well, then you're in the right place. This is a tutorial for complete beginners. I've been using Blender for 20 years, so I'm going to show you how to use all of its core features. And by the end, you'll finish with not only the confidence to start your own projects, but with your very own donut animation. And I know this looks complex, but I promise you it's achievable for a complete beginner. And I say that with confidence because many already have. This is actually the 4th version of this tutorial. I I made the first donut tutorial back in 2016, and I've been remaking it every few years to keep up with Blender's development. In that time, millions of people, just like yourself, have gone from having never used 3D to successfully making their own donuts. One artist even snuck his into a little film called Everything Everywhere All at Once. Very clever. So, if you're ready to take your first steps in 3D, hit the subscribe button and let's begin. First, go to blender.org/download or just click the link in the description. Then, obviously, you got to hit the big download button. Once downloaded, on Windows, double-click it and then just go through the install steps. But if you're on a Mac, just drag it into the Applications folder. Then just find the Blender shortcut and open it. Then once it's open, just click anywhere off the splash screen to close it, and welcome to the wonderful world of 3D. First tip, do not get overwhelmed. If you go clicking around, you might find lots of buttons and some of them with very scary names, and it can all get very overwhelming very quickly. The thing you need to know is Blender can do a lot of things, which means it has a lot of tools, but you don't need to know every tool in order to do what you want to do. If you're familiar with the 80-20 rule, there's really only 20% of Blender's features that you end up using 80% of the time. And that's what I'm planning to teach you in this tutorial series. So stay with me and you should
Okay.
We'll start making...
Fantastic. I'm back. I hope it was informative, this little little bit I was away. So, if you want to learn Blender, I will highly recommend you watch this man. Blender Guru. Like it, subscribe, and watch his donut tutorials. You will not, I promise you, when you come out of his donut tutorials, you'll be like, damn, this is so cool. And then from there, you can start making your own assets. So that is pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we can do here. There's so many new things. I'm just like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. The amount of new things that they've released. I'm like, yes, let's go. Okay, pipelines, repair stations, ramp repair. Do we need this office here? I think I'm just gonna make this a construction area, to be honest. Industrial construction stuff. Prefabs, props. Props would probably be a good idea. Ragdoll editor. This is new. Ragdoll editor. How would you use this? Properties. Ragdoll. Simulation. Character ragdoll. So if I play, what happens? Oh damn. Oh. Crash. It was spazzing out so bad, he crashed my my game. Damn. That's crazy. Anyways, we're gonna launch the island map so that we can get started on that. Just for the last 40 minutes, we're gonna get started on the island map, and then this evening I will be streaming again. And continuing with the island map. We just gotta wait for the good old 4 or 5% to do its thing. Slowly but surely getting there. It's a big map. It's a 20 by 20. That's why it's taken so long. So it's an enormous map that's trying to be loaded. Okay, so while we wait, anybody, any questions? Anything you'd like to check out? Okay. Just gonna wait for this guy to load. But yeah, already guys, we can see the ocean is impeccable already. Look at this. It's blue. Instead of a dark blue, it's a light, which is almost like a sea, instead of an ocean, which is pretty cool. Just gotta get all of these loaded in. And the waves as well. The waves look beautiful. Damn. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, one of those geysers. Geyser thingy majiggies. Yeah. We could figure it out. I'm just waiting for all these because it looks like they're stuck in their lowest LODs. So just waiting for them to load in, and then I'll get started trying to figure out those geysers. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it, Dirk. It just needs to load in all of these things, and then we're good to go. Yeah, okay, cool. So while everything, we can start doing something over here. So we've got this. Let's do this farm area. Let's start with the farm. Just need a go. Let's add a. Okay, so they added new generators, by the way, guys. They added new generators. So you're going to go to prefab library and you have 2 libraries of generators. So let's check out the new libraries. Metal. Hold on. This is not right. Where did the generators go? There they are. My bad. Metal. Metal fence. Ah, yes. Good old rusty fences. That's what we need. Go here, select all, snap them to terrain. Because again, I forgot to do that. Select all, snap to terrain. Do this, move it off the side just a little bit like so. The reason why we're doing that is because we can place some trees down here. Move this a little bit more. So, cool. Around these edges, we can either place trees, bushes, or just a little walking path. So that is why I'm giving it a little bit of space. Okay, we've got, seems like containers, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's go to structures, agricultural, barns. And it looks a lot like barns. Like these, stacked up. I mean, it is a farmland, so I can assume that it would be this way. No, I don't like that. I don't like the way it looks. But let's go hayloft. I like the look of a hayloft in this area. Give it a little bit of space so that people can move. Gonna lift it up. And now it is a little bit uneven, right? So the way that we're gonna fix this is we're gonna sculpt. We're gonna flatten this out. And we're gonna wait just a little bit. Gives me time to drink a little bit of water and coffee, so I'm not complaining. All right, while we wait for this little progress bar, any questions about anything else? I still need to show Dork the way to make streams, so I'll actually quickly do that. But anything else other than that, just pop it in the chat or pop it in the comments. Oh, I live in South Africa, so I'm like 6 hours ahead of you. If you're in NA East, I'm about I think 5 or 6 hours ahead of you. So I've moved from England to South Africa just recently. That's why the setup isn't set up mm, like perfectly yet. I'm still waiting for a few things to come on come back from the ship. It's still in the container. Yeah, so this morning I started 4. I think it was 4 o'clock that I started. Pretty sure that was when the stream had to start. So I could grab you guys on the American side, grab a few Americans, and make it easy for you guys to watch instead of starting to stream now. Okay, cool. We flattened it out. We smoothed it out. Now we just need to lift the road just a little bit, just to match. It doesn't have to match perfectly. Just make sure that when you are finished moving things up and down, you just select snap to terrain. Otherwise, you're gonna run into problems. Okay, we can snap this one to the terrain like so. Lovely. Now it's we need, what else do we need? We need more farmy stuff in here. So let's think. A manure bed. This thing. Huh. Way too big. This is more like it. Maybe a little bit more wider, like so. And we can move this backwards, like this. Just make sure you snap to terrain or snap to grid. And you've got your angles also snap. There we go. Cool. We can probably just leave it at that. What else are on farms? Like a little farmland. Silos maybe? Water towers, weight stations, water mills, sheds. Yeah, wheelbarrows and hay bales, definitely. Definitely gotta add those. This one is too big. Yeah, it's a little bit too big for this small. Weight station maybe. Little weight station. Just enough room for someone to move through there. Wheelbarrows, hay bales. Gotcha. Let's do what we did last time. Search for inspiration. Farmland. Farmland? We've got the farmer's house. Got a few hay bale things. Maybe a... Okay. Silos. Hen houses, probably. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see. Probably, let's think. I did like the hay. What's the hopper? Hotbed manure. Shed metal. Metal sheds. Vegetable beds. Water towers. These cow sheds. Maybe could do a cow thing. We could do one of those cow thingies. But actually, let's use the short one. Like so. We could increase the size of this land to about this line right there. Could probably do something like this. Delete that. Increase the size significantly. In this front part, we can just make a little forest area. Let's see, what do we have? We've got prefab library, these ones, generators, forests. Huh. Birchwood forest. That is pretty sick. So, here, brilliant time to decide what type of forests and plants do we want on this island. Now, I think pine is perfect for this this area. Pine, wood, and spruce would probably go down quite well. So if we can find, and the autumn vibe is really, really like, it's speaking to me. I'm like, maybe we should do an autumn vibey type thing. Pine, autumn. Birchwood, clearing, got the nursery, so it's tiny ones. we have a mix of pine and spruce. Okay, I think the closer we are to the ocean, the more pine there will be, and the higher up the mountains we go, the more pine and spruce, and then at the top of the mountains maybe spruce. So spruce over here, pine and spruce, and maybe then pine over here. Let's give that a shot. Let's see. See if it works. But yeah. Pine is, we had some pine wood, lovely. There we go. Any questions, any suggestions, guys? Please just pop them in the comments or in the chat. Definitely. I mean, this is a community build, so if you guys see something that you're like, I don't know about that, you're like, please just let me know. Send it in the chat. We can discuss it. Let's use the pine. Oh, we need to add the new terrain details with the terrain surfaces. Sulfur. The autumn, all the autumn ones. Autumn. And dirt 3, that's new. Rock V2, these coal ones are also new. I think I'm definitely going to be using the coal on this map. Concrete, the same. Cobblestone V2, definitely did. There was just a little tint of dirtiness, but nothing else. So let's use the pine wood autumn. It's pine wood. Nice. We use F9. Now we can see where to paint. Increase to 40. Increase the strength to 40. And now we just paint like this. We just paint very roughly. We can fix it. I find if you paint nice and rough like this, and then you just go in and fix it with forest, the grass 3 autumn. Man. Okay, I'm gonna have to decide. Hold on. Are there new bush lines? Probably. We can have a look in a second. I just quickly want to check. Just quickly want to check something. See if cross to autumn. Mountain grass, autumn. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use grass 3 autumn for the entire map. I'm going to replace all the stuff. And go across 3 autumn, clear surface layers. Oh damn, look at the new default layer. Boom, okay, cool. Now we just need to go on and retexture everything, which isn't too bad. We just go in, retexture everything. That isn't too big of a loss. So, Dorquig, you say there's new bush lines. Let's give that a look. Once I've stopped freezing. Come on, please. There we go. Okay, new bush lines. I'm gonna place a bush line down this path right here. I'm a forger, prefab library, cane, and generators, and then we go to bush lines. Two bush lines. This is one, where it's just bushes. And then number 1 and number 2. So there are no trees. There are a lot of bushes. Pretty cool. Like so. You can obviously increase the strength of the bushes, so you can make it across this entire line. If you so desire it to be so. Okay, let's see. Terrain, we're gonna use dirt 2. Actually dirt 1, because dirt 1 is the ground texture. Can make the radius. Decrease the radius to 2. Let's see. So at the moment in Arma Forger, the tools, you can only paint what? You can only paint like, what's it called? With 5 textures in this block, right? And so there are talks that you can very soon, hopefully, work with, 7 in one. So maybe not. We'll see. But it's not officially confirmed. But there are rumors out there, which would change. It would be a game changer if that is possible. Okay. Nice little road. To have these little, actually, just to make this a little bit more nicer, I'm gonna increase the road's height so that there's not such a jagged downward curve. Move this up. Move this up as well. Okay. Milky, thanks for putting in the effort with these streams, Piana. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you more. Thank you very much, Milky. I really do appreciate the kind words and the motivation. So one thing that we can do, guys, is with roads, you've got different roads as well. You've got new one. So before I digress, sorry, you go to default library, you go to generators, and we're gonna star this one. Roads, dirt, and then trail. You want one of these trails, right? Depending on what exactly you want. So spline, go into spline, drag it like so, slap like that, like this, like this. Select all, snap to terrain. I forgot to snap it to terrain. Drag the dirt one in here, and voila. Okay. Now you've got a little dirt track, right? Which is pretty nice. And it starts there. So what we can do is we can angle it out, angle it around, and make this dirt track go nice and around this corner. Nice and sharp around this corner. Like so. Into this area. Like so. Again, play with these blue lines just to see what and how. There we go. Got that nice and bent. Like so, and like so. So I'm just trying to, sorry that I'm not speaking too much. I'm just trying to focus and trying to get this nice and straight, curving around. So. we go. Cool. And now we've got a little trail walking all the way back into the front, like so. And the nice thing now is just line it up with the dirt that we painted. And now you've got yourself a nice dirt path. We're going to take our dirt radius 2, bring it down to 2, and just paint over, like so. If you don't know how I'm doing this, this little clicking and then dragging, it's a weird line thing that I'm doing. All I'm doing is I'm holding down Alt on the keyboard, left click, and then left click, all while holding down Alt. So holding down Alt, left click, left click. There we go. Cool. And now we want to go to Manage Satellite and re-import the satellite map. This will take away all the grass that is in the way of the roads. So if the road is, if there's grass growing through the road or through the trail, it'll be eliminated with this new sat map that you can see here. So now it's nice and made like a little trail, which is pretty cool. And now, Mr. Durkin, if you're still here, I'm just quickly gonna show you how to do that little stream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a stream going down. I'm gonna have a few streams going down here. So press V, spline, go down here, and I'm gonna just follow this little into the ocean. And now, quickly save. Just let this thing do its thing. Excuse me. Slowly but surely it's building textures. That's the one thing of making a big map, which is very annoying. It's everything takes like 5 times as long. Any questions for anybody that's new to this, to the Enfusion engine? Even if you think it's a stupid question, no questions are stupid. Just pop them in the chat, pop them in the comments, and then yeah, we'll chat about them. We'll talk about them. Damn. Also, if you're not in the Discord yet, make sure that you're in the Discord. We are about, I think, 930 people in there now. not just random people, but modders. Everybody in there has got some aspiration of being modders and doing insane stuff. So if you're not in there, go and check it out. It's pretty cool and a chill place. Okay, we're gonna go to generators. We're gonna go to water, river, and just drag the river entity on here, right? So at the moment it's flowing upwards, and we want it to flow downwards. So go to object properties and scroll down. Now we're gonna say reverse flow, so it flows downwards. Gonna increase the width to about nice and big, like so. Right? And luckily everything is moving downwards, so we don't have to worry too much about, you know, making the terrain, putting the terrain downwards. So what we can do is we can probably just add a vertex here. Check it. Another vertex there. There, and another vertex there. And so on and so forth. Make this river wiggle. Do all the zigzaggy things that a river does. Here we go. And we can probably just pop it into the ocean, like so. Cool. And now when you're busy with a river, what you want to do is you want to go in here, you can change the width, you can change the spline offset up and down. So you can be like, do I want it to be higher than the spline or just lower than the spline? Really depends. I'm gonna have mine on the spline. Shore wetness. Do you want the shore around it to be wet or no? And then material as well. Now you can do different types of material. Now what we are going to be using is, instead of this murky water that's just like ugh and yucky and disgusting, we're going to be using this nice water that has been given to us by the new update. This clear water that you can almost see through, which is very nice. Or you could just go for this one as well. This one is a little bit more murky. So this is a waterfall, and another one a little bit more, still murky, but a little less murky. Okay. Sims 4. Hey man, yippee. Anyways, surface. So we can go with surface. Don't have to change that. Physics, you may keep the physics the same. Minimum depth. This is where you can change the depth of the river. I'm gonna set mine to 8 meters. Water offset. To be like, where does this little, like, the water effect begin? You know, it's up. Yeah. Don't play with that. I don't play with that, so don't have to. I don't think you have to worry about that too much. Alrighty, that's pretty much it when it comes to river flow. It is flowing very fast. You can decrease the river flow, but don't worry too much about that. That comes when we redo when we go to plugins and we say regenerate river flow maps, right? So when we finished building this river, we click regenerate flow maps, and then voila, it's perfect. So now what you want to do is you want to go in sculpt mode, and you just want to start sculpting away. Sculpting away on this. To the ocean. So now when it comes to making something flow into an ocean or into the like, what's it called, like a river, like a lake or something like that, what you want to do is you want to hide it with rocks. So you want to hide this area with rocks. Okay, I'm going to go into paint, go to pebbles. I'm going to start pebbling this thing out. That's not the pebbles I want. It's pebbles 2. It's pebbles 1, sorry. That's the one I want. There we go. So you just start painting, start sculpting, start adding rocks, start adding, you know, different types of things. It'll make it look quite nice and neat. There we go. Do we want shore witness? Yes. Why is it not giving shore witness? Damn. What's going on? Oh, there it is. A little bit of shore witness. So now you just start sculpting. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I think it's pretty late for you, for the Americans. I am very hungry. We've had a good run today. We started off a little bit dodgy, not dodgy, but there was a little bit of lag and so on and so forth when we just started off. But I'm gonna end the stream right here, and then I'm gonna upload the VOD. Put in some chapters so that for those that missed it, you can check it out with the chapters. You don't have to skip through the entire thing and just search for it. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, tuning in. I'll be on this afternoon again. We'll be continuing with this. It'll be the 2-hour stream, just a basic 2-hour stream, testing things out. I'm gonna work on the music as well. I tried music this morning, it just lagged everything out, so we'll do that as well. And yeah, thank you very much for the support. I really do appreciate it so much. It's freaking amazing being able to do this and receiving the support. So thank you so much. And yeah, if you guys want to support me on Patreon, the link is in the description. On there, either you can support me, or if you want custom assets, check it out. I do custom assets for people. So yeah, anyways, lots of love. Thank you so much, and have an absolutely fantastic day. Cheers.